so this shows the COVID vaccine dose. So you see this black line. The black line is the observed, and the dotted line is the expected, and then there's these error bars that show you when it's not, you can't attribute it to chance. And so what we do is we basically average. If you look at the x-axis, shows us in what week was the woman vaccinated.
Yes.
Okay, and then it shows us among those women, for every 100 women vaccinated in that week, what was the number of observed to expected fetal losses per 100 pregnancies. So here you have, if you were vaccinated in week 9, the expected number of fetal losses we would have seen, we expected to see, is about 14. We know it's 13. It's about 13 per 100, and what we see is something more like 22 per 100.
A huge increase.
Now, another startling finding, I think, from the paper, it startled us at least, is that many of these fetal losses don't happen early on. They happen much later in pregnancy. So women vaccinated in this early period, about a little bit over half of the fetal losses occurred from week 20, right? So now they're defined as actually as stillbirths. And almost half of them occurred from week 25.
Very late, isn't it? Very late.
Yeah, it's very late. It's very late. And
so
one of the reasons that we did that analysis,
vaccines given 12 weeks before, more than.
Yes, exactly. And that may be one of the reasons why nobody picked up on. One of the reasons we think nobody picked up on this signal is because it's spread out over the pregnancy. So it's not obvious that it's related to something that happened weeks or months ago. And then also, most of the research that's been done on this differentiates between those two periods, early and late. And so if they're looking at early pregnancy, they'll only follow the women to week 20. And so they miss a huge portion of the signal. And if they're only looking at vaccination later in pregnancy, they're not going to pick up on the signal because it's from the vaccinations that happened earlier, right, that's causing this. So you can kind of start to see why this signal was missed.